Marcus Ulpius Traianus was the Roman emperor from 98 to 117 AD. He was likely about 45 years old when he became emperor after his adoptive father, Nerva, died. Trajan embarked on two main wars during his reign against the Dacians, a Germanic tribe who lived in the area of modern-day Romania across the Danube. Trajan and the Roman army were victorious in both wars, and after the second, Dacia was incorporated into the Roman Empire as a province. Trajan is remembered for his grand building projects in Rome after the Dacian Wars. After gaining a large amount of booty from the victorious wars, Trajan's Rome was built out of colored marble, bronze, and gold rather than brick or basalt. Trajan's Forum not only provided more of the much-needed space for the public business of Rome, but it also became a monument to himself and the glory of the empire. One of the most prominent features of the Forum is Trajan's Column, erected in 113 AD. This large column, measuring 125 feet from marble, includes a chamber carved into the base for Trajan's ashes, a spiral frieze which winds around the column 23 times, and a bronze statue of the emperor himself on the top. Originally, Trajan's column stood behind other buildings in the Forum. As seen in this picture, on the left of the column is the entrance, behind it is one of the libraries, and on the right of the column is the wall of the Basilica Oppia. Inside the column is a spiral staircase leading visitors to the viewing platform at the top. Tiny windows were placed into the column to provide light for the inside. The spiral frieze sculpted into the column represents outstanding talent and dedication of its creators. Depicting events from both of the Dacian Wars, over 2,000 figures are carved into the frieze, representing 155 scenes. The scenes on the column illustrated specific events with a wide spectrum of military activity, ranging from soldiers fighting and marching to collecting food. Here is an example of one of the many spirals of the column, showing the precise detail that went into each section of the carvings. This scene depicts the Dacians, who appear to be crossing into Roman territory during an early raid in the First War. Here is another example of a section from the spiral frieze of the column. However, this is the 21st spiral, which is much higher than the last one. It is just as detailed as the 5th spiral, even though it is more difficult to see at such a high level. In this scene, the emperor is making his final adductio of the Second War, following the last major Roman victory. Trajan's Column is just one of the many examples of the emperor's extensive building programs, glorifying both himself as a ruler and the Roman Empire in its power.
Trajan's Market was built on Trajan's Forum probably between 100 and 110 AD. The market is located opposite of the Colosseum along Via dei Fori Imperiali, a road that goes across the whole city. Trajan trusted Apollodorus of Damascus to build the market. He was an architect who always followed the emperor around. Trajan's Market is believed by many to be the world's largest shopping mall. It is now believed to have also contained administrative offices for Trajan's officials. During the Middle Ages, more levels were added in 1200 AD. Along with the addition of new levels, a defensive element was built, the militia tower. Also during the Middle Ages, a convent was built. It was later destroyed, however, to allow for reconstruction of the market.
Okay, this is Trajan's Bridge. It was considered to be a superstructure of Rome. It was located east of the Iron Gates near the cities of Romania and Serbia, and it was built over the Danube River. Its construction was ordered by Emperor Trajan as a supply route for the Roman legions fighting in Dacia. Apollodorus of Damascus, as mentioned before, was the engineer who designed and constructed Trajan's bridge over the Danube. The construction began in 103 and was finished in 105, which was considered unusually quick. He used wooden arches that were set on 20 masonry pillars of bricks, mortar, and cement, and was estimated to be about 4,724 feet in length, 49 feet wide, and 62 feet in height, with a huge arch at each end. This is a carving of the construction of the bridge, with Apollodorus standing amongst the people. The wooden structure of the bridge was destroyed by Hadrian in order to protect the empire from the barbarian invasions from the north. In 1979, Trajan's bridge was added to the Monument of Culture of exceptional importance and is protected by the Republic of Serbia. This is all that rests of the bridge today.
Although Trajan's column, bridge, and market are all very important, they were not the only building projects under this emperor. In his forum, he also had a large piazza with a colonnade, libraries, and the enormous Basilica Oppia. In Spain, he had orders to build the Alcantara Bridge, and he also had renovated the road networks in Italy, helping transportation to citizens. By looking back at the various building reforms and projects from the Roman emperors such as Trajan himself, it is important that historians understand the pride that the Roman emperors felt towards their empire. It gives an example of the massive building projects that individual emperors provided in order to glorify their name and the empire under their reigns. It also showed great innovations from years ago and a certain type of detail and patience that is even lost in modern society today.